you're trying to grow your brand as an artist, creating a signature sound for yourself is one of the most impactful things you can do. And one of the best ways to start establishing a signature sound is to start creating your own sound. Anyone and everyone is using the bass samples on Splice, so by using the same samples as everyone else, you start to sound a little bit like everyone else. But if you take the time to craft your own samples, you can start to separate yourself from the pack, the pack that's using the same sounds as everyone else, and really start to develop a signature sound for yourself. And by doing that, I think you gain way more attention and traction because you're making sounds and using sounds that are more unique. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I make my own samples. But real quick before we get into the video, if you like this kind of content, if you like learning about how to be a more effective music producer, do me a huge favor and smash the like button. It helps me reach more producers like you and have more of an impact on the community. And feeling very generous today, maybe even drop a smash on that subscription button. It helps me and it shows me that you guys are enjoying this type of content, and it keeps you in the know for upcoming videos just like this one that are coming very soon. But without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here we are in Ableton, and I just have two channels. One will be where we're creating our sounds from. So we'll drop a Serum in there. And then I'm going to add this MASTERIA sound design rack. This is the rack I created and used for all my sound design. And if you want to grab this rack for free, check out the link in the description below. I'm giving it away to everyone in my Patreon community. Basically what it is just a ton of processing, a bunch of crazy processing with different macros and parameters and everything like that. But I found it can give me some really creative and interesting results, and I'll show you how in a second. But if you want to use this rack, like I said, there's a link below, and the only external plugin is Serum Effects. Now, if you want to create this rack on your own, or if you're in FL or Logic or any other DAW, all you need to do is add a ton of processing to your channel with the instrument. It honestly doesn't even really matter what. You'll learn how to make the racks better over time, but just a ton of stuff. The more weird it sounds from the beginning, the better. So I'll show you what this one sounds like by default, without the rack, with the rack. And so what I'm going to do in Serum is create a bit of movement in the patch. Set to trigger so it repeats. Cool. Pretty simple. It's already sounding pretty cool though. So now what I'll do is set this audio channel right here to record. So Serum, I'm going to set both of these to record. So now when I play, it records in MIDI and audio. Now is where it gets fun. I'm going to start doing a bunch of weird stuff with both the processing rack and in Serum to get as many cool results recorded as I can. Now on top of playing with the sound design rack, I'm also going to mess around in Serum. I can even map this LFO to other macros. Say I want to do the volume instead of the filter. Maybe I'll map it to the wavetail position. You can change the filter. Maybe we'll do a bit of FM automation from B and just see what that sounds like. I'm basically just fucking around and really just trying to get as many interesting sounds as I can. Then afterwards, we'll get all the good ones and put them together in a pack that we can use later. Boom. All right, now we have all of this cool info that we can pick and choose the best bits from. So I'll create a new audio channel, drag some of the best bits here. Boom. Get that one. It can also be helpful to turn the grid off here, because we're not really on the grid for most of this stuff. Save that one. Oh, this is cool. Sometimes too, you can grab ones with more high frequencies and see what they'll sound like pitched around. Cool. That's sick. All right, so after about 10 minutes of just messing around with Serum in this processing rack, here are some of the sounds we came out with. Tons of cool, weird, awesome basses and synths I can use in my future tracks, and yours are going to sound totally different depending on what you do here. So I hope this all makes sense to you guys. I know I really tried to simplify a kind of complex process here, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to answer them. And yeah, guys, I appreciate you watching. Once again, if you enjoyed this, drop a thumbs up. It shows me you like this kind of content, and I'll do more tutorials like this in the very near future. But until next time, guys, keep crushing out there. Happy producing, and I'll see you soon.